If you want to become a successful trader, one of the first things you need to do is look inside yourselves. The answers that we are all looking for are not in more books or more classes. Real success in trading happens when we connect our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our trading goals. It's like having a special power called self-awareness. We also learn to understand our emotions and make smart choices. When we become really good at being disciplined and staying strong when things get tough, this is when and this is how we become a successful trader. Hey there, Tom here from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the weekly market recap. Please hit a like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. As always, we'll go over the weekly charts. We'll start with the SPY. We have an inside week candle. After 5 consecutive green candles on the weekly, came first candle red, but it's inside candle. 430 still holding below it. We are heading towards the 419. Long continuation above 445 towards this green trend. And until proven otherwise, SPY is in an uptrend. We have higher lows, higher highs. This is the definition of an uptrend. Some pullback after this massive bull run since beginning of March, since the early 380s towards 445. Some kind of consolidation. Pullback is very healthy. Don't let anyone fear you that the market is going to crash. These are the same furrows that said since beginning of March that the market is going to the downside 25-30%. Since then it went, on the Qs at least, 30-35% to the upside. 371 after very massive bull run from the 290 towards 370 inside week on the Qs. 357 is the support. Long continuation above 372 towards 380 area. Above it, we are going to the 410. Overall, Qs is still on a bull run. Dow Jones, 337 is holding. 3 consecutive green candles on the weekly. Now, pullback, 337. Next will be the 332. Together with this red trend line, this red trend line helps us to identify that we are in an uptrend. How do we know? Goes up, higher lows, still 343, 345 area. All this area, very tough resistance for the Dow. Since April of 2022, each and every time Dow reached the 330, 345, it got rejected once again. Now let's see where the Dow will take us. Long continuation above 343. In my opinion, above it, we are heading straight towards 363. 337 together with this red trend line needs to hold. Otherwise, 325 to the downside. IWM 190. Strong resistance. Not surprising. First, because you know the 190, because you saw previous weekly videos and you follow me on Twitter. And if you're not following me on Twitter yet, check the links in the description. Just follow me on Twitter. Get daily ideas for swing trading, day trading, short, long, doesn't matter. Follow me on Twitter. Also for the psychology behind trading, many psychological tips on how to become a better trader. IWM 190. Tough resistance also since April of 2022, except here and here, each and every time got rejected. Now 180 needs to hold, otherwise we are going back, retesting the 170, 173 to the downside. Long continuation above 190 towards 200. Bitcoin on the weekly, very nice week. We had a very bullish week, but you know this 3,800 area. We drew this area a few weeks back, and here we are. We have 1.5 days left for the Bitcoin to close this candle. Let's see if Bitcoin bulls can close above this 3,800 or below it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Where Bitcoin will close this week? And if you are a pattern trader, you can see some kind of a cup handle breaking up and above. One more week above this one, we are heading towards 46 area. Ethereum 1930, still a very tough resistance since June of 2022. Every time Ethereum price reached, got rejected. One time it broke to the upside and then pulled back below this 1930. So basically we are waiting for a week or two, prefer 2 weeks, closing above this one, and then with high probability we are heading towards the 27 area, towards this upper white trend line. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Above this one we are heading towards 2140, above it 26 to the upside. Apple, another week, another all-time highs. 184 now is the support. We can be a little bit more accurate. 181 to the downside. Below it we are heading towards the 176, closing this gap at the 176. Above it we are heading towards the 207. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know this tweet. Since March 17 we said Apple weekly close above 180, 158. We are heading towards the 190. It was 3 months ago when everybody else, almost everybody else, told us that the market is going to crash 20-25% to the downside. Fibonacci traders, we followed price, we followed trend lines, and we said that if Apple will close a weekly above 180, 158, we are heading 190, and here we are. 187, 190 is just around the corner. If you want to take your trading journey to the next level, to the highest level, become your own indicator and know with high probability, with the highest probability, where price might be heading next, only by looking on candles, using trend lines and Fibonacci levels on any time frame. Check the links in the description below. We have the 60 minutes crash course. We have the online program, 6 hours, 49 lessons. We also have the one-on-one mentorship live program. Both programs, the online program and the one-on-one, will gain you lifetime access for support, guidance, all Discord channels, until you will become your own indicator and you will sit in front of your screens and you will say, if Apple will close the week above 185, Apple will head towards 190. You will be able to do it by yourself. Check the links in the description below. Tesla trend line last week broke above it. This week retested as support. 268 to the upside. Above it we are heading towards 313. Below this trend line we are 237 needs to hold, otherwise we are going towards 220. AMD double top scenario, as we talked about previous week, now coming into validation. 108 needs to hold. The gap at the 108 got filled. We will have some kind of a bounce, probably towards the 116, and if bulls of AMD will fail to break above the 116, 108 needs to hold once again, otherwise we are heading towards 99 and 94 to the downside. All we have to do is understand the true relationship between candlestick analysis, aka pure price action, trend lines, and Fibonacci. That's it. As we can see, Fibonacci and trend lines helps us to identify where price might be heading next. Google, another week, another doji, 5 weeks in a row. Google indecision. 119 is holding as support. 126, 130 to the upside, very tough resistance. For now, indecision in Google. We can start making some short below 118, long continuation above 130, and then we will manage our risk according to the levels. Nvidia in the weekly, nothing much. 440 resistance, 380 support, long continuation above 440. In my opinion, above this one, and by the end of this year, we will see 666, 667. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Nvidia? Is it too late to go long? Is it the time to go short? Where Nvidia will end 2023? Let me know in the comments below. Or any other feedback that you want to leave. Any feedback will be appreciated. Netflix, another week, another doji. Indecision on Netflix after this major bull run since 320 towards 445, 450, sorry. 405 needs to hold. Otherwise, in my opinion, we will retest this yellow trend line that helps us to identify that Netflix is in a bullish market since June of 2022. Look at this uptrend channel, and until proven otherwise, Netflix is inside this channel. Long continuation above 450, 460 towards 535 to the upside. Amazon, continuation above this white trend line, 123, as you can see. 4 weeks of support. Now all we need is continuation towards 136. That will be a very tough resistance because it's the 618 Fibonacci retracement. We had massive downtrend, retracement, 618, 136 is the next resistance. Meta, nothing stops Meta. Meta is heading towards the 300. 300 will be the stop for Meta, at least for the coming weeks, not because we have some crystal magic ball, because we look left. 300 since August 2020 all the way towards March 2021, tough resistance. Then it became support all the way towards January of 2022. So now 300 will be, in my opinion, very tough resistance, and basically, honestly, some kind of a pullback will be very healthy for Meta. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, towards 261 and maybe towards 245 pullback, and then the next leg up towards all-time highs by end of 2023. Follow price, use levels, Fibonacci, and trend lines as your risk management and as your roadmap for future price action. Take a look at Shopify. Basically, since beginning of May, nothing much on Shopify, but we also had nothing much over here until boom to the upside. Here we had February until April, 2 months of basically moving sideways with 4 or 5 points to the upside, then bullish run, upside, sideways. Maybe next move will be another candle like this towards the blue trend line. Below 48, we will retest this blue trend line as support. Overall, trend lines helps us to see that we are in an uptrend. Higher lows, higher highs, and until proven otherwise, Shopify is in an uptrend. Long continuation above 66. We can start thinking short below 58. Microsoft, inside candle, inside wick, 333 is holding. 351, Microsoft, all-time highs at the 351.47. Above it, we will be heading towards 376, and maybe by the end of 2023, 410 to the upside. Below 333, we have all the Fibonacci levels to the downside for future supports. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for more educational resources. Turn notification bell on for more videos coming this weekend. Until the next video, enjoy the rest of your weekend.